Hi guys, welcome back to What Did I Doodle Do? Today I want to talk about the emotions and crying in dissociative identity disorder. So when somebody without the disorder cries, it's usually because they've been hurt emotionally or physically, something's made them cry. What I've noticed with my dissociative identity disorder is something completely different, and it actually happened today, and it happens quite a lot. So I'll burst into tears and I'll be absolutely heartbroken for no apparent reason. Sometimes it's triggered, it can be something simple like I hurt myself a little bit and then it just floods out and I know it's not my tears, and sometimes I don't do anything, the tears just flow, and it's because somebody else is crying. One of the other headmates is close to the surface and it's their emotion that's coming out, so I will not know what I'm crying for, and it's a very strange thing, especially if someone catches you, because they'll ask you what you're crying for and you've got no idea. You can feel the raw emotion, you can feel exactly how it feels, but you don't know the reason why you're crying. You just are like, I don't know, it's almost like being an empty vessel. You're crying, you've got that emotion, you can feel it with all the feeling, and it's all draining away from you, sobbing really painfully, but you don't know why you're crying. And you also, I know for a fact they're not my tears, they're obviously a different headmate or different altar's tears. So I just thought I'd make a quick video and highlight this. If anyone's watched any of my videos before, I'm newly diagnosed by a private therapist. I've had years of mental health involvement NHS wise, and we won't even get into that on this video, but I'm being referred to the somebody always walks into the room when I'm filming. My 13-year-old daughter Amira has just walked in, so I had to stop for a moment and continue. So yeah, I was just saying I'm being referred to the clinic for dissociative studies. So I've spoke to the actual clinic. They're happy to take on a referral. Now it's just a case of my local NHS securing funding and probably referring me back to the NHS psychiatry department for an assessment there first, which I'm dreading. This is another thing that I desperately need some advice from others with did. When you go for your psychiatric appointments, how do you deal with the fact that, like, who I am now desperately wants a diagnosis and wants to be heard and wants to talk about it, I want to make these videos to get help, but other headmates, other alters, not so much, and they'll do everything in their power to stop me talking and stop me actually getting help for this. I was only made aware of my DID over the past 8 months, even though I've had severe dissociation my entire life. I mean, like, completely different versions of myself. If you was to go onto Facebook, you can see all those different versions, totally different names that span out over years, and I never knew what was going off. I literally did not know at all. I was an addict, I got addicted to drugs, and I think that kind of, well, I don't know whether that helped numb it, helped me knowing, or maybe it just wasn't the time for me to be made aware. But then when I was made aware, oh my goodness, it's hit me like an absolute ton of bricks, because now everything clicks together and every day is a learning curve. I actually found the Simply Plural app yesterday, so I've started trying to, because I don't know all my alters' names yet. I know some of them, but I've started logging it and it's great. I didn't even know there was an app like that, and I came across it purely by mistake. So I counted 13 so far, and I'm nowhere near done. And I haven't got names for all these 13 alters. I've got some of them just a question mark with personality traits. Some of them are really detailed. I can tell you everything about these. It's like I know them perfectly well, even know what fragrance they wear, what perfumes they wear, and like I can tell you everything about them. And that's only like maybe 3 of them. The others are more like not very detailed. Sorry, I do this. I get talking and then I get like blank and stuttery, and I don't know whether that's because there's other people close to the surface that are... I actually feel like people are fighting with me to stop me from talking. See, before I found out what I had, I was doing this a lot. I've been diagnosed with narcolepsy. I get these blank spells and I forget, and it scares me. I thought I had early onset Alzheimer's, but it's not. It's all to do with this dissociative identity disorder. So sorry, yeah, I come across really ditzy. I did this in a video, I think my last video I did as well, where I'll be really animated and know what it is I'm doing, and then all of a sudden I don't know anything. I'm sure I had a point to this video. I can't explain the feeling. It's like you know who you are, you know your point, you know your purpose, you know what you've got to say. And then, you know, like when you try and hold sand in your hands and it's dripping, like cracking through the cracks of your fingers, and you're losing it but you're trying to hold on. It's like that. The whole focus of what I was trying to say and what it just goes. So yeah, on that note, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it now. Yeah, like and subscribe. Anyone who's got dissociative identity disorder, literally any comment you can give me would be greatly appreciated. I'd like the day to come where I can do a really good video with information and actually stick to what I was supposed to be saying. So, bye for now.